It's just one of those days. Packed stream. Shark Tank in the background. Yeah, it'll be Family Guy clips and Shark Tank clips. Let me buy that Enron hat off you. We're gonna bring him back. We're bringing him back soon. Enron hat's coming back soon. Spoon TM. Silk Song beta test? Yes, exactly. Today we play the Silk Song beta that I was sent privately. Team Cherry said we didn't send to anybody else, but you can stream it because we love your spirit and your love of the game. So I'll do that. Then I will play the Switch 2 that Nintendo sent me. I'll show you guys all the new games for the Switch 2, including not even Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, Zelda Breath of the Wild 3. Okay? They sent me the early one. It's actually fucking awesome. It blows 2 out of the water. I've already played 2. It's pretty good, but 3 is sick. We're going to play that today. Hitman 4, we'll play that for a bit. Avatar 3 Watch Party. Yep, that's on the docket. We'll play Chess 2. We'll play the Ligma beta test. Yep, that's a good one. A Balloon 7, BDD 7. Yep. We will play Mario Kart 13. No, I don't think I'll play that one. He said every game but Celeste. Bro, even in the dream world, let's not get crazy. Let's not add too much to the fucking docket. It's a full day. Jesus Christ. I filled the day up. You want me to add Celeste to it? Jesus Christ. So fucking greedy, dude. So greedy. Let me just finish with the fucking Breath of the Wild 3. And then we can get to that later. How is everybody doing? I would like to know. Sincerely. I'm going to pick exactly 3 people. And I'm going to sincerely get to the bottom of how you're doing. Starting with Figure 8. I'm doing awesome. Perfect. You're doing meh. Okay. And you're doing fucking finals week. Shut the fuck up. It's not finals week. Where in what world is January 27th finals week? Shut the fuck up. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I don't think it's true. Midterms, baby. Dude, just shut the fuck up. Pooper, 5,000. Thank you for the 11 months. CDT Pipette, thank you for the 7 months. Brian Fryan, thank you for the 2 months. Lambda, thank you for the 11. Thanks for the content, Gliz Daddy. Don't ruin it. You know what I'm saying? Can't you see that it's so much easier just to say something nice without adding something weird to it? The Paleo Boy, thank you for the 20 months. Let's go Big A time. My life is no longer worthless. I feel like you have some deeper unresolved issues that me going live will not fix. That's my assumption. And, you know, especially if I'm going live for 2 hours doing whatever. But I'm happy to do the content part of it because I been wanting to stream for quite a bit. Today I've been busy. My family's here. Took them to a couple restaurants. Took them around town. Took them on a walk with the dog. Showed them my neighborhood. You know how I do. Astrocity, thank you for the prime. Anyone want some barbecue? Gave me the 1 month of tier 1 out of the blue. Let me read your chat history. How dedicated are you to this barbecue thing? You've never typed a message before. You have been on Twitch for 9 years. You just popped into tier 1 and you've never typed a message. Your name is anyone wants some barbecue. Welcome. You are literally my favorite chatter. Oh, you typed? Okay. You're not even found on the list. All chatters that have unspoken are my favorite chatters. Evan M, thank you for the 25 months. Called Evan M says I have 25 months Giga Chat. You can't call yourself a Giga Chat. That's not how it works. You don't get to pick which number of months is the Giga Chat number and then give it to yourself. That devalues. Calling yourself a Giga Chat is Giga Chat. I guess the confidence needed. You know what? Maybe I reversed my decision. A rare reversal. But I guess if you truly say it and then you convince others through pure force of confidence, you know, rules are made to be broken. Mr. Nudes for Food, thank you for the one gift. And Hey There Dads, thank you for the gift. Agara, thank you for the 12 months. A year sub to my best friend. Okay, there's a lot of parasocial. You know, if you're all doing it as jokes, it doesn't become a joke anymore. There's like 15 messages today. They're like, oh, thanks, Glizz Daddy, for going live. My life is now worth living. Can't wait for my best friend and I to hang out for a few hours. All right, it's not exactly... I get that you're joking, but if a lot of people do the same joke. Ixidor, my MTG playing friend, thank you for the 18 months. Hetros, thank you for the 21. Egg Muncher, thank you for the prime. I love eating eggs, but I can't imagine loving it so much that I would make my username Egg Muncher. You must really love... You don't even have any messages either. What the fuck? Wait, why are so many people coming in here? Is this your first stream? 0 messages, dropping tier 1s with weird usernames? What's happening? What is happening? So you actually drink coffee then? No, I do not drink coffee. There's only one liquid. Water and horchata. Oh, shit. Coney raid right as I go live? What did Coney do today? So I can steal it wholesale. Everyone from Coney's stream, just rewind your mind and you're going to see exactly the same thing for the next... Oh, I did tier lists? Oh, bro, I hate tier lists. Coney, you don't want to do it? No, I don't want to. I really don't want to do it. No, what was it? What the fuck was it? It was a tier list of every Smash character ever. On what metric? On skill? On strength? What is it? On design? What the fuck you know about fucking design, Coney? You're gonna fucking rank every single character with deep fucking... Oh, I didn't know it was fucking Miyamoto and fucking Coney, dude. The big two of game design. I ranked them on rankings. Wait, what does that mean? All right, can I see the list? Let me just decipher the list. Let me see. I actually have to see it now. I have to understand it. Every version of every Smash character ever ranked will be answering all the questions. I have a question. Why? Answer that one. Cosmically, why? All right, that's what I want to know. Lifestyle choice, heroin, Fox, Melee Fox. Gateway drug, marijuana, Melee Falco. Perfect. Brawl Wario, Wolf, Melee Doc. Well, this is so stupid. Wait, what are we talking about? I have no... What is the point of this? This is so useless for anyone to decipher any accurate information. This is not inside baseball. This is like inside the molecules in the stitching of a baseball. This is an electron microscope on a baseball. What how fucking dumb is it? Best category is Lamau. I don't know or don't remember. And that's like fucking 20 characters. Nintendo PSYOP. What does that mean? What does Rob as a Nintendo PSYOP mean? Why is only Squirtle a fan PSYOP? Is Charizard on here? Charizard's Lamau, but Squirtle's fan PSYOP. What does that mean? You wouldn't get it? I don't get it. Don't say I wouldn't get it. I currently don't. There's no way to get it. You have Project M in here? You have Project M? Bro, what the fucking shit is this? Yippee. This is the Yippee tier because it has Luigi who says Yippee. Oh, I get it. No, that makes a lot of sense. In the wrong series entirely. What? Why is Kirby in the wrong series entirely? What is the difference between these two Kirbys? Smash and ult, but why is one in the wrong series entirely? Kirby's like the same in every fucking game. And there's no reason for him to not be there. He's a normal Smash character. He does the same thing. It made sense on stream. Yeah, all right. I guess you know what I'm going to be doing at 3 a.m. this morning is just pouring through the Coney VOD, taking notes. It's going to be like the fucking Charlie Day. I don't have the red tape and the... Too much to explain, bro. You got to watch the vid. It's a brisk 3 hours. You might think I put it on ×2 speed, but I don't. I'll put it on 0.5 because I truly want to understand. So it'll be a quick 6 hours. Yeah, Pepe Sylvia. Well, I appreciate the raid, nonetheless. I'm glad I spent the first 5 minutes of your raid just really laying into the content, but I think it is unique. I do think it is unique. I don't think anyone else will ever do that tier list. That's what I'm saying. I think it's like you have truly found. It's like when someone says a totally unique sentence. That's a Coney original. That is a Coney original. I never get sad because I'm just better than everyone. That is an unprompted sentence from a random chatter. I don't know if you're a mobile viewer and you're still thinking we're talking about how's everyone's day doing. That's a wild sentence to throw out there. I never get sad because I'm just better than everyone. So you think that anytime someone's sad, it's because they're not, it's because someone's better than them. You think that's the main cause of sadness, is that someone is better than you. Fickle Selfish, is that your name? Fickle MC Selfish. Thank you for the 5 gifties. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Circus Yup. Thank you for the 20 months. Mommy Tommy. Thank you for the brand new. Please tell me you have 0 messages. You have a few. Mommy Tommy. Your messages are. This may be a dumb question, but did you graduate? Yeah, I did. Thank you. That's such a weird. Yes, though it was from the Harvard of the Southwest, Arizona State, so it was a very difficult graduation. All I had to do was pass my League of Legends 401 class. Yeah, I graduated from Arizona State, dude. I put the Riz in Arizona. Difficult like what? It was hot outside on graduation day? Yes. It was actually... Well, no, this is a serious problem if you go to ASU. One day I remember I had a class with a test and I was playing League and I just finished the game and I like had 7 minutes to get to my class and I ran outside and I flung open my car door and I touched the seatbelt and the metal was burning me. It was scalding hot because of how the sun had gone through the window. It just fucking cooked it. So the second I touched the seatbelt, I burned my hand. And I said, fuck this. And I went back inside. And I put water on it. And then I played League of Legends. And I skipped the whole class. Distinctly remember that. So it's like, how do I graduate? Because every time I try to go to class, the sun is attacking me. I've told this one, but one of my most, not fun memories. Well, it's fun now. A little bit shameful at the time, was that I had a class in the downtown campus. Like, I lived on the main campus. And that's where I went for most of my classes, but I had a class in the downtown campus, which was like, I don't know, a while away. And it was day 1. It was like syllabus day. And I drove all the way there, and I walked up. I remember I was playing J. Cole's Mr. Nice Watch on loop because it just came out. Fucking old. And I looked in the window and I saw her passing out the syllabus and I knew that I'd have to walk in and be late, just a little bit late, and it wouldn't be a big deal. But I thought about it. I was like, I don't want to do that. So I turned around and I got in my car and I drove all the way back. So I drove all the way there, looked in the window and drove all the way back. And I played League of Legends. And I was like, damn, why did I do that? Don't skip seminars. Well, all I'm saying is that I skipped a seminar in that story and things worked out for me. So, ipso facto, it will obviously work out for everybody. So, everything that I've done, all mistakes included, are good and should be repeated. Right? That's the lesson. How did you ever land Ari? I lay pipe like I fucking lay pipe, dude. I'm sorry. I don't know how to tell you. It's yeah. It's definitely not my fucking conscientiousness, I'll tell you that. The pipe game is out of control. Ryan Lemon, thank you for Prime. Ego Hyde, thank you for the 3 months. Big A, just got admitted to 2 top astronomy graduate school programs. Hope you're spreading a positive message about schooling. What a weird... What a weird message, dude. Yeti, thank you for the 33 months. Congratulations on your 2 top astronomy graduate programs. Astronomy is the real one, right? Okay, I should make sure. I was like, not astrology, right? You're not like fucking telling me I'm a Gemini at a graduate level. No, that's cool. Pick the one that it's good and have a good time. Grad school is tough. Grad school is straight up tough and can often be mentally difficult. I have many grad school student friends. Well, not most of them are graduated now, but it's tough. It's just tough usually because of finances. It's because it costs you money. It's hard to make money during it because you're busy with research, and it's like a lot of work in some programs. Fickle, McSelfish, thank you for the 5 gifties. Yeti, thank you for the 33 months. Again, long time friend of the stream and of myself, really. I think as far as people I've met mostly through online, have I ever met Yeti in person yet? I feel like I haven't seen you at an event, Yeti, but I feel like maybe I'm just parasocial because I watch Yeti stream. We'll see him at something. I'm taking a few gap years before grad school so my company can pay for it. That's hype. There's the military will pay for it if you give them 4 years, but I don't think it's worth it. I almost took it. Back when I didn't know that I'd have any chance of making any real money in esports, I almost took that deal, and it would have been a real big problem. Defo not worth it. Well, if there's no war, I mean, it's still not worth it probably. Well, okay, it could be. I do know, I lived on bases growing up, and I saw some of the airmen who are, I call them older airmen, but they're younger than me now. They're like 18, 19. There's some people that do it kind of smart. They do the 4 years in and out. They get stationed somewhere not so bad. That's not your choice, really. They bank all the money. They don't buy a fucking Dodge Challenger. They don't get married before they leave, so their wife cheats on them when they're gone. They just they just go in for 4 years, bank all of the money, get out, get free grad school or free schooling, and then they've got a pretty good nest egg because you don't have to pay for housing. The cool thing about the military is like there's tax benefits for being in it, and you pay for no housing. Like, you just live on base, and you can kind of grind it out and make a pretty serious chunk of change. If you don't fucking buy a Dodge Challenger, the new one every year. I'm not saying to do it. I'm not supporting it anyway. I'm just telling you that I've seen people do it, and I know that like there's a few smart people that didn't do it so stupidly. The training, I'd rather die. Yeah, well, that's the stat, right? Gen Z, like, they can't find enough Gen Z who want to do any of the military training or are even physically capable. My friend was one of the stupid ones. Yeah, I think most people are. And also, I don't think it's a good idea in general. It's probably not. I'm just saying, if you're, for whatever reason, you had to do it, that was what I would recommend. I'm joining the Air Force. Yeah, I would recommend doing what I just said. There you go. Like, we got stationed in Germany as a military Air Force family. And my dad's done all right, right? He just joined the Air Force out of ASU. My dad also went to ASU, and he graduated, had no idea what he fucking do, went to ASU, and now he's pretty set. He's doing all right. You don't even have to live on the base. You can buy a house literally $0 down. Buying a house $0 down sounds fucking miserably risky. My whole philosophy on debt is like, I read one time that having an unpaid bill that you're not sure how you will pay in the back of your mind is equivalent to losing 2 nights of sleep. Just having it there. It just sits there in your brain, and it's equivalent to losing 2 nights of sleep, like literally staying up for 48 hours. And so just finding a way to avoid debt in general is so good for quality of, not racking your brain. That's my whole thing. That is why I fucking drive a fucking Honda Fit from fucking 6 years ago. And medical debt. Yeah, I mean, some people have medical debt they can't fucking avoid because the medical system's absolute shit. Fickle McSalter, thank you for the 5 gifted. Who dat? Thank you for the 27 months. Yo, my road dog, the big Brandino. You know who my road dog is? Who dat? Other than yourself, it's the wolf from Puss in Boots. He is truly a road dog. And it's weird that I'm thinking about him, right? Because I saw the movie so long ago. Why, after last night, am I thinking about the Puss in Boots character? Could it be because I'm a furry? Maybe. Or could it be because you torrented the movie and then watched it live on Twitch? Or it could be both. Because I literally tuned into Who Dad's stream and he just literally had an open torrented file of Puss in Boots and was just watching it. And I was like, this guy has no fucking fear at all. That's fucking crazy. Like, there's one thing, like, watching Community when it's on YouTube is one thing, but you are literally watching a brand new movie that's in theaters. You're crazy. Who that? You are literally going to get banned, bro, is what I'm saying. I'm warning you ahead of time. Like, you are under the radar. I understand that, but at some point, they do care. It's going to be so funny if, like, the reason movie studios finally start cracking down on Twitch is because of fucking Who Dat. Because I've never seen someone get that brazen. I've never seen someone that get that brazen. It was the cutscenes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Narc? Bro, I narc on every single one of you. I told you after every stream, I open the fucking chat and I write down all your names and I write down everything you said. And if it's like a bad word, I send it to your parents. Okay? If it's a crime, I send it to the police. This is a hobby for me. I don't even get paid for it. It's just a big waste of time. I have never lied on my taxes. Pepe laugh. I'm sending it. They probably won't do anything with it, but I'm sending it. I'm not going to read your name because your name feels like I'm being insulting. It's weird. I can't read your name, but thank you for the 3 months. So thank you for the 2 months. Steve is too cool. Thank you for the 3 months. Spash. Thank you for the 17 months. Wow, 16-month sub. It's like a baby plus 7 months. Sure. There's other measurements of time than baby plus months. But you guys seem to consistently use the baby thing. Falcor the Dragon. Wow, that's an old reference. Isn't Falcor from Neverending Story? Am I crazy? The big fucking green screen dragon where they're like sitting on him. Yeah! I haven't seen that movie since fucking VHS, bro. William Dewey, thank you for the prime. Falcor! EU Frog here, but I got a fucked up sleep schedule, so right on time for Big A's stream. What time is it in the EU? I'm going to assume you're UK. What time is it in jolly old London? 4:46 a.m. Your sleep schedule's fucked. Your sleep schedule is fucked, bro. It's fucked. If it's France, it's 5. Okay, you're fucked, dude. You've totally lost the plot. I think the latest you can stay up and still be like, you're on the edge of normal, but it kind of makes sense, is 3 a.m. I think if you go to bed at 3 a.m., it's like, damn, you stayed up too fucking late, but you could probably wake up before noon if you had to do something, and you can make it. But if you go past 3 a.m., now you're in topsy turvy. You're in Australia. You're fucked. You're completely off schedule. Your day can no longer be regulated. What happens in the day is no longer in your control. You are at a whim of your own random energy. That's always my cutoff. If I ever get in on DJ and grind and I'm just like fucked and I'm off stream, that's not always my cutoff because I have many, many examples of staying up till 7 a.m. I'm saying it's always my cutoff. Like I have a fucking code that I've never broken, bro, or I've like done it 4 bazillion times. But my general cutoff, if I'm trying to convince myself, is 3 a.m. I'm like, yo, bro, cut it at 3. Sometimes you gotta. I'm still impressed with myself that I got that Hearthstone Legend. After grinding 24 hours straight and then doing Hassan's podcast and then coming back and grinding 24 hours straight again. Do you have a sore throat? No, I have a little bit of I lost my voice a little bit. Because of Genesis. I cheered for J-Mook, and you know how it happens. It's almost 5 a.m. in the UK? Yeah. But, like, think about this. If you're in the UK and you go to sleep, what are you going to wake up to? Beans on toast? Yeah, I would stay up just to avoid that. Just fucking relax, bro. Enjoy the night. Pretend you're not there. Overcast weather and beans on toast, dude. Rising heating costs. Dude, can I talk about this? Sorry to get serious in 1 second. We're joking around, but so I had this I remember literally when I got serious on a stream back in summer of maybe fall of last year, I was talking about how due to the war in Ukraine, energy costs in Europe were getting absurd. And if they had a very cold winter, it was going to be a fucking problem. And I was kind of like literally kind of praying on stream that they had a mild winter. I remember talking about that. And they did. If you guys don't know, Europe has had like a fucking 1 in 1,000 mild winter. They've had the most lucky mild winter they could have ever possibly hoped for. And it has driven down natural gas costs dramatically and helped them survive this. And all of the politicians in Europe are looking at this and going, cool, change nothing. They're literally looking around and going, all right, cool. Well, no worries then. And they're making no fucking changes to the, like they're like rolling back some of the, they were making like emergency changes to energy and like trying to figure out alternative sources that are not so reliant on a few key places like Russia. And now they're like fucking rolling a lot of that back. And if it turns out they start to get a cold winter, there's still a month left, right? Or a couple months left. They could get a cold winter. And then also for next year, it's going to come around again. It's not going to be gone. There's still going to be elevated energy insecurity. They haven't just solved it. They haven't like built a bunch of nuclear or anything. So I feel like they're just rolling the dice again. And the way I heard it described, and I was listening to some pretty smart people on it, it was like, yeah, they rolled the dice, got double sixes, and said, okay, we're good. And it's like, they're going to have to roll that again next year. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't, it's going to be a fucking problem. Everyone's going to get angry, and they're going to have like expensive energy. It's funny. Year of the Magi? Oh, we'll see. Viva la France. Thank you for the 9 months. Manticore. I always like your name. Thank you for the 20 months. Hey there, dads. Thank you for the 1 gift. Daphne Official. Thank you for the 6 months. Oh, my dad, by the way, said that the only piece of content of mine that he likes is Shark Tank. Well, on YouTube at least. It's the only thing he can get. He can't understand Hitman. He doesn't like the marketing. He likes Shark Tank. And he said, he's funny. My dad's such a fucking softie now, I'll be honest with you. My dad was like, he was just getting all serious. Like, I'm actually super impressed and proud of you, son. Like, I was watching your Shark Tank VODs. I was like, Dad, that's like the laziest content I do. Anyway, it was very nice. It was very sweet. And he's totally different than he used to be. He's so much softer. And I invited him. Anyway, he's going to come on. Not tonight, but tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're going to have my dad on and we're going to watch Shark Tank together. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Did you see the Bonnie Hindenburg thing? Yes, I did. I'll talk about it on Monday. It's actually quite interesting. Yeah, it is. I'll talk about it on Monday. Look at this guy with his positive father-son relationship. Well, I'll just say it wasn't always. Like, it's been ups and downs. So there's hope. If your dad is alive and you feel like it's still repairable, time heals things. Hey, Big A, I was wondering if you have plans to play Jim Barzing. And if you don't, I am sorry. I'm not trying to bring that up. I'm just fucking saying. Atrioc, when is the next CSGO deep dive? Punch was supposed to do it, bro. Well, we moved our time. Actually, not his fault. It's my fault. We had a time, but then it was Genesis, so I had to go. I think he said he's ready. Like, he has Boston major clips ready to go. So we just have to find a time. I do want to do it before I leave for Japan. What do you guys think about Tuesday, the 31st? Our final stream before I leave will be with me and Punch. That sounds fun. I'll try to stream a little bit from Japan if I can, but I don't want to make any promises because I have no idea what it's going to be like there. Punch is so fucking funny at Atrioc. I know. That's why I bring him on. You're telling me like I never thought about that. No, I thought he was terrible, dude. I thought he was an asshole, and then I just keep bringing him on for no reason. The return of Evan Gao. Dude, you know what's something funny about Evan Gao? Dude, look at this. Wait. I gotta find it. Fuck. How am I gonna find this? What school did Evan Gao? Was it Berkeley? Hold up. Wait, I really want to find this because it's actually super fucking funny. Come on. Wait a minute. Please remember where it was. Please. Search. I'm looking. I'm scrolling. Sort by past month. I'm searching. This is important. Dude. Come on. Yeah, I found it, dude. All right, so I was on Reddit, and, very cool thing to do. I searched Atrioc. I just wanted to see, dude. First of all, I just wanted to see if there's any LSF clips on me, all right? So I searched Atrioc. This is like 3 days ago. I don't know why. I just fucking searched it, all right? Fucking sue me. You would do it too, all right? I just wanted to see if there was an LSF clip. So anyway, I searched Atrioc. And instead of getting I got probably an LSF clip or two. But what I actually found was this thread called Atrioc Fans at Berkeley. Yo, is anyone at Berkeley an Atrioc fan? I'm looking for people who will share a similar sense of humor. I just watched his YouTube video. Okay? And then this guy goes, yo, the coffee cow back at it again. Would anyone be interested in a meetup? Lamau, I would be down. We could get coffee at Yali's, which is fucking stupid, right? It's not, you don't have to get in-person coffee if you have to like your fucking my YouTube content, all right? You could literally be interested in talking about serious things. You don't have to just fucking moo at each other and get coffee. And then Enderbug goes, is there an actual Atrioc club or was that an Evan Gao meme? And they turned it into a content creation club that some Atrioc frogs started. There's a content creation club started by fucking Atrioc frogs at Berkeley. By the way, it's just Evan Gao. And he says, we're trying to expand more, blah, blah, blah. That is awesome. I'd love to meet the legendary Evan. I'll send you a friend request. I'm a huge Atrioc fan. The fact that Evan Gao goes here is nuts. My BF actually met him. Apparently, he's a really cool guy. The Glorketer's sphere of influence really does spread everywhere like spilled coffee. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! That's not how you talk to another human being! You're on the same campus. You're going to have to meet these people. You cannot say the Clarketer's influence spills everywhere like spilled coffee, dude. This is fine. That's why I wanted to bring up Shrutik, dude. You're out of pocket, dude. You are out of pocket. You're completely outside of the pocket. So true. Many people are saying this. Ever consider giving out marketing advice to new viewers starting a brand or a business as a content idea? I'm building a brand and could use help. I don't want to offer it because then I'd let a lot of people down because I just don't think I could guarantee do it. There's like some miracle where I see something and I have a good idea for it and we could make content, but I don't want to promise anything. Plus, I really think the core of good marketing is not somebody telling you like high level tips. It is deeply, deeply understanding the customer of what you're trying to sell and then just iterating on whatever their touch points are, which could be ads, could be your landing page, could be your SEO, could be your social, until it matches that expectation. If you just have that kind of goal in mind, that's going to do better than somebody who doesn't know your industry telling you what to do. Even though I love to talk myself up, I think that's actually the best way to do it. Are all those TikToks about being an Amazon seller a scam? Yes. Yes. Let me just break it down. If there is anything that a TikTok is telling you how to do to make money, it is not real. It is not as easy as they make it seem, or it's just a straight up scam. There's no like get rich quick scheme on TikTok that is like revealing the truth. Dropshipping's been dead, dude. Get rich fast does exist. It's just not on TikTok. Some people have gotten rich on fast by dancing on TikTok. That get rich quick you can do if you are attractive and you can dance on TikTok. That works. But like telling you how to some secret sales technique, that's not going to work. I'm trying to find someone. Please help me find this. It was actually the funniest fucking thing. I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? I'm so excited to try our first wins and fails on Monday with our new employee, Sarah. I'll just say Sarah. Our new employee, Sarah, from the community, has actually organized. I sent her like 12 dozen articles and links. 12 dozen. Maybe. I sent her like 80. And little notes on each one. And she actually organized it. And it looks great. And I'm really, really excited because it might mean the first wins and fails where I don't have to fucking search. So I'm stoked. Do you ever think... do you have any crazy roommate stories? Yeah, I remember... I had a roommate. We'll call him Paul because that was his real name. It was freshman year, and it was who I got assigned to, right? So I got assigned. Well, at ASU, it was like 4 people. You have basically 3 roommates, but it's split. It's like a room with a bunk bed, 2 people, a bathroom in the middle, and then a room with a bunk bed. So you share a bathroom, but the whole room is... You understand something? Anyway, so everyone's out except for me and Paul. And Paul's in the other room. So it's me, bathroom, other door, Paul. Okay, Paul is a partier, right? I don't really... We're both in the business school, so we're both here. But my goal as a business student is to get more time to play video games. And his goal is to drink a lot. So he is more active at ASU. Although in freshman year, I was pretty active as well. Because League of Legends had not begun to infect my life till sophomore year. And well, there's actually a couple Paul stories, but the one I'm thinking of is where I think this is the first time I saw another dude's dick. I walked into I thought no one was home, and it's like 3 a.m. and I open the bathroom door, and it's just me, right? So I open the bathroom door. The lights are on. Paul is in there. He has just finished throwing up in the tub. So the tub has a bunch of throw up in it, and he is completely naked. And then he looks at me, and I'm like, whoa, oh. But he freezes like a deer in the headlights. So instead of like moving or covering himself up, he starts like hopping. He starts hopping away. And so while I did look away, he's fucking like helicoptering, bro. It was ridiculous. The point was his choice of motion was ridiculous. And you must have been incredibly drunk. It didn't make any sense. And I was like, wow, that was strange. Anyway, me and Paul didn't talk for like 3 days after that. I'm telling you, it was pretty awkward. If I saw it in a locker room, it would not be a big deal, right? But the way he did it, it was like it was intentional. I mean, it was crazy. So we didn't talk for 3 days. That's a Paul story. I'm trying to think of another roommate. I mean, the main roommate story is that my roommate in senior year, who was my co-founder of the Esports Association and my good friend, and we would like play games and box. We would box a lot, and we were super tight. In senior year, we got in a massive fight over fucking dishes, basically. And he told me that I would never make it in esports, and we never spoke again to this day. That's like the last thing I did senior year was have that big fight, and we just never spoke. It was like 2 weeks left, and then I had moved out. I'm trying to think of other roommate stories. Oh. So, freshman year, I made friends with this guy, Chauncey. It's going to sound obvious through all my descriptions of him. He's actually in he's a black guy, pretty tall, pretty ripped. And it's kind of obvious even from my story, he was gay, but we didn't know that. And he didn't know that, or he didn't say that. In freshman year, he hadn't come out yet. And again, this is earlier. I mean, I'm fucking 31, bro. So this is Arizona in 2012, maybe. It was like okay, it was fine, but it was less common. Like people were still like not coming out. So anyway, but he's like kind of, and looking back, he was like obviously. Anyway, we become friends, whatever. The point is, he comes out, and we're all like totally cool with it, happy, great. We hang out with him, and IHOP guy, yeah, you probably saw him in the IHOP thing, and it's kind of a tangent to this story, but I'm just setting myself up for where I was at. And he had just recently come out, so I wanted to make him feel included. I don't know. I don't even know how to handle it, but I was like, bro, it doesn't matter. So I was like, hey, yo, you want a room together? I was like, do you want a room together for sophomore year? Because it's like the end of freshman year. We all hang out all the time. We have this group of friends, right? And I was like, yo, you want a room together? And I invite him to we're going to have a 4-room. So it was like 3 dudes. Some of them I knew a little bit longer, plus Chauncey. He joins in. And everything's good. And we're all hanging out, and sophomore year starts off well. And then I get into League of Legends. Okay? Then I get into League of Legends. And this is the problem. Because for the first, like, let's say 4 months, 5 months of sophomore year, everything's going fucking great. Like, we're all just hanging out, vibing. Chauncey is now openly gay, so he's, like, going out on the town, doing, whatever, finding fucking people he's attracted to. Probably on fucking Hinge. And then I get into League of Legends. And the problem is I become not as good of a roommate. I'll just say, like, I think one of his goals when he joined this roommate pod, because he knows me way more than he knows the other 2 people, was that, like, we would have a friend group that would still go out. In freshman year, I went out and did things all the time. Like, I went to plenty of college parties, and, I was out and about. But in sophomore year, about 4 or 5 months in, I started to get fucking grind mode on League of Legends. I started to really believe that I could be like a pro player because I hit the ground running. Like from early on playing League of Legends, I was pretty good, and then I started like rising the ladder, and then I just felt like, and I saw all the stuff like bubbling up, like this tournaments, and I was like, this is it. This is all my calling. I was all in, dude. So I started playing it all day, every day. And what I would do is I would stay up till literally 4, 5, 6 in the morning. Like Chauncey would go out, go to a party, come back home 2, 3 a.m., try to go to bed, and I'd still be playing at 4, 5 a.m., and I would get angry. So I'll go like this. I would slam the desk. I would be so mad, dude. Again, I have to tell you that I had not emotionally regulated myself for League of Legends. Being a 24/7 League of Legends grinder ruined me mentally, boomed me. And I was such a grinder that I had this Excel file, and I was like, I have to grind 20 games a day. I think I went for 10 wins. I had to get 10 wins every day, which was usually around 20 games. So I'm just playing all day. And when I'm that late, I'm slamming. I'm like frustrated. I'm like, ah! And the walls are paper fucking thin, dude. Like he can't get a good sleep. And he tells me, he's like, he just tells me like normally like, hey, like it's tough. And I'm like, yeah, of course. Hey, bro, I'll stop. But I don't really stop. Like I think I stopped or I toned it down, but like when I get frustrated, I'm still like smacking him. And and then so eventually, I'm just telling you guys the truth. Hey, being honest, people change. All right. I don't do this anymore. Eventually he moved out. We were still friends, but he couldn't live there anymore. He moved out. He just told me, he was like, hey, I gotta, and then I felt really bad. After that, I remember thinking like, bro, what if I felt really bad, dude. Yeah, he moved somewhere else. Now, I want to be honest. I've talked to him since then, and he said, I mean, maybe he's fucking copiuming me, but he did tell me that like it wasn't so much that, it was that, I mean, there was a guy, now that he was openly gay, he was like going to a lot of parties that were different than what we used to go to. And there was a guy in Hassayampa that he wanted to be a lot closer to. That's what he told me, which I think could be part of it. I think it's probably a double whammy. But I do think I was not a good roommate after League of Legends. And also he probably didn't want to bring anybody back when I'm fucking league raging. Did you ever watch College Humor? I loved College Humor. I need to go from $650 to $10,000 in a year without working for a wage. I can get you from $1 million to $10,000 a year through a magic called crypto. I can get you down there. I can get you down. All in on BBBY. Yeah, dude, you should go all in on fucking Bed Bath & Beyond. Can you believe that this article came out yesterday? Bed Bath & Beyond says it can no longer pay its debts, and the fucking stock went up. Retail investors are beyond saving. You are so fucking stupid. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I literally don't know what to tell you. If you're buying Bed Bath & Beyond, you're at this point stupid as hell, dude. This company is so bad. It is literally on the verge of bankruptcy. It's going bankrupt. I said it and I stand by it still. They're going to zero. They like this stock. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's ludicrous. Gonna be a dope liquidation sale. What are you gonna pick up? The fucking sign? What are you picking up from Bed Bath & Beyond? That makes it a dope liquidation sale, bro. Some bath stuff. No, pick up the Beyond. You guys literally all made the same joke. Somebody said beds, someone said bath, and someone said Beyond. I feel like I'm talking to like, okay, you know how sometimes when you play a chess computer, there's different levels of it? You can play like the really good one, the Stockfish, or you can play like the basic one that does like human-like moves. You guys are like that one. Like, you're not even a good AI. You guys are like a comedy AI, but I picked the low setting, like the easy setting. And you all just fucking... no, I didn't say mittens. The beds. Anyway, speaking of chess, dude, chess is fucking blowing up. Chess is crushing on viewership, on player base, on everything. I'm surprised at how good chess is doing. Where do I buy chess stock? Is chess.com? Is it private owned? Chess.com stock. I got Stockfish. Of course. Chess.com company. Yeah, that makes sense. Wait, what? Chess.com is valued at $175 million? $339 million? These are all estimates. It is private. Think about how much it paid for Play Magnus. Yeah, Chess.com bought out Magnus's company, Play Magnus. But the reason that was a good idea was, number one, Magnus Carlsen is the #1 viewership draw in chess, and it's not close. And Chess.com tournaments and stuff were not getting the viewership they'd expect because they didn't have Magnus Carlsen. He was refusing to participate, basically. So they get Magnus to go to their tournaments. And then number two, they now have a monopoly on playing chess online, basically. Like, Play Magnus had a lot of players. Chess.com had a lot of players. Now it's all one place, Chess.com. And they just have... There's live chess and elite chess and everything, but it's not, you know... The average new person does not want to go there and use that. They like the... Chess.com. It's just that's where like, it's just way more users. Chess.com is definitely the default. Yeah. Break up chess.com. Well, I mean, I think they've done a good job as a steward of chess. I'm just that's their business rationale between paying a lot of money for Play Magnus. Community tonight? Yeah, I think we'll probably do a community, maybe a Shark Tank. I'm having a good time talking with chat right now. I'm kind of vibing. I do want to either watch something or play something. I was thinking of maybe, it's just a little soon after what we just did. I was gonna try the freelancer hardcore mode, because it looked interesting. If you guys don't know, I stayed up all day yesterday to be the first of our friend group to beat freelancer, which I did do. Right before Spectacor, even with my dinner break. And but the second I beat it, it unlocked a new mode called Hardcore Freelancer, which looks way more sick and way harder, where you have to do the prestige objective. So so I do want to try that. I didn't get to try it because it was late at night. Did you like it? I did like it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was cool. I mean, it's free too. You know, the game right now, and I wish they would pay me already. I don't know. I don't get it, dude. I don't get why I'm the fucking redheaded stepchild. Because I feel like I've truly chilled this game and brought a lot of people into it. But I'll just say it. If you're looking to get into Hitman, literally they made one of the best deals ever yesterday. You can buy all of the games, all of the DLC for $40. It's all in one package, and you get freelancer. It's just a great. It's like the value you get is crazy. Why would they pay for what you're already doing? Well, I was hoping they would like pay to. Honestly, my dream is that IOI pays to fly me out to their headquarters, and I can film a video there, and maybe do a dev react to speedrun or something. That's my dream. Is that I could show them some speedruns, fly out, show them do a vlog of the office, and I feel like that would be good for them and good for me, and it's a win-win. But I mean, they're just different time zones. I mean, they just don't even, it's a good chance they don't even fucking know, dude. Hitman IRL at their office. Do you mean I should murder somebody at their office? They'd kind of be okay with it, right? Like, most people wouldn't, but a hitman office. If I did it silent assassin, like if I truly killed somebody and I didn't. Yeah, okay. No, I mean, if they do get mad at me, I'll just show them this chat with this many yeps. And they'll be like, all right, well, you can't be blamed. Your chat said like 1,000 yeps. You obviously must have thought it was right. Like, this holds up in court. Have you reached out via off-brand? No, I would not do it by off-brand. I don't want to talk about it anymore about off-brand, but I am excited for this year. That's all I can say. That's all I'll say. I think you will look back on this comment and be like, "You was right to be excited." Oh no! Did you see this? Connor Eats Pants is evil now? I'm evil now. Sorry, everyone. No more being a good guy. I'm now bad. Up to no good, and you can't stop me? We're completely fucked. There's no one that can stop Connor Eats Pants. Wait, what? FaZe Clan got a partnership with Nike? They is this, did they custom? Oh, wow, Nike basketball officially responded. And that's like the ultimate brand get. Did it affect their stock at all? Let's see. FaZe stock. Nope. It's down. It's down today. Down 25% in the past 5 days. Down 50% in the past month. Down 93% in the Sheesh. Sheesh. Buy the dip, bro. Buy the dip. I better sell a lot of those shoes. 93% in 6 months. Dude, you know there's some FaZe, because on the day they went public, they had the FaZe billboard on the NASDAQ, and they were posting all on Twitter like, you can buy in, FaZe is now public. You know what's funny? You know what this drop is? Right here. No, wait. It's even more I think it's like right here is where it really started to go from bad to worse. I could have been here. Somewhere around here is when they removed the lockup, because right after they went public, the employees and the management weren't allowed to sell. They couldn't sell immediately at launch, but then right as the lockup was removed, they all just dumped. They just dumped. They just dumped all their shares. Pump and dump, bro. Saw Tesla had an 11% rebound yesterday after their earnings report. Reckon we go down to 10 seconds. Yeah, Tesla's having a bounce back. Just have to say, Tesla's just the weirdest meme stock, because it is a real company that makes money, has growing revenue, and has cars that some people like. So it's a real company, but it's always valued more than I believe it should be. So when earnings are good, like, the stock does too well. And then when earnings are bad, it fucking collapses like a meme stock. So it's just a tough read. It's like tough to make any concrete bets on. I still believe, of course, that it's overvalued as a stock, but I don't believe it's zero. I think it's a good company. It should be worth something, but it just does too well when things are even slightly good. I will say I listened to the earnings call with Elon Musk, and he was in rare form, making fucking absurd, outlandish promises. Elon Musk on the Tesla earnings call was like, yeah, we're going to be the most valuable company in the world in the history of time. We are so far ahead of every other company in AI, it's crazy. We can't see second place with a telescope. And it's like, bro, he was like, in self-driving, nobody comes close. And like, they're level 2. Plenty of companies. I think Mercedes is already level 3. He was saying a lot of things. He was pumping. He was just doing straight pumping. He was talking about the robots again. The robots are fucking a non-starter. He's talking about a lot of things, bro. Acting like he hasn't always done that. I know. I'm just saying he was in rare form. He's always done stuff like that where he like promises the moon and then they don't usually come true. But he was like promising every fucking thing hand over fist. Oh yeah, he was. Someone asked him on the call. They were asking like, "Yo, Elon, people are still kind of worried about this Twitter thing and how it's distracting you from all your time, and is it affecting Tesla?" And he said, and like they also said it might hurt the brand, right? Because it's become very political and divisive, and it's like, do you want to sell Teslas to everybody? And he was like, no, it's going to help the brand because I have so many followers. He said, I have like 180 million followers. I'm like the most followed person on the whole website. So actually, it's really good for Tesla. Like I think I can sell a lot of Teslas with that. That's what he said. I'm not even joking. That's what he said. He said it's because I have so many followers that Tesla's a good thing. Or Twitter's a good thing for Tesla. People must like me, huh? That's what he said. Yeah. So I don't know. It was shocking. It was a shocking conference call. Could he not pump Tesla ads on Twitter? Could. Yeah, he could. He could. He's already done that. SpaceX, I mean, more to help Twitter than SpaceX, but when Twitter's still having trouble with getting advertisers. And to fill some of the ad slots, SpaceX bought a huge Twitter deal. Like SpaceX bought a huge Twitter ad package. So he's basically having one company use its money to prop up another, which is not great. Because if you're an investor in SpaceX, you're like, was that the best use of our money? T1 plays in like 12 minutes. What about a live view? There's no way I could watch that live without getting in trouble. Is Faker playing though? I'll do it. Me gifting subs to myself on Marby's Monday. Who dat? You are truly an Elon Musk of yourself when you gift subs to yourself on Marby's Monday. There is no difference. You two are the same, and I respect it. But you do realize when you gift subs to yourself, you are just giving free money to Jeff Bezos. It's not like a secret money laundering to prop yourself up. It is just giving free money to Jeff. You give Jeff $5 and he gives you back $2.50. You understand? That's what it is. That's when you gift yourself a sub, you are just giving someone a bill and they give you back change and they keep the rest. But it makes your number bigger. Yeah, the downside to that though, and I've done this when I like lost a bet and gift myself 1,000 subs, is that exactly 1 month later, you get a huge fucking drop and you feel like shit. And then you like are tempted to do it again. And that's what Jeff really wants. That's what Jeff really wants. So you keep doing it. It never drops if you do it every week. That means you are paying Jeff Bezos a high-cost subscription for the rest of your life in order for him to make a number on your screen bigger. That's crazy. That's a very good deal. Think of it as an ego tax. Yeah, true. We all play ego taxes. Slime's writing a diss track against you. That I can't wait to see. Can't wait. I can't wait. Cannot wait. Amazon Prime is free. Will I spend $140 a year for it? Yeah, it's free. What? When are you going to Japan? On February 1st. I'm like a month away from going to Japan. Hey, let's watch a video, huh? Who's got a fucking hilariously good video we could watch to learn a goddamn thing or two? I'm not going for a month, sorry. I am going for exactly 13 days. I'm going from February 1st to February 13th. I'll be back the day after the Super Bowl to review the ads. Ooh, this looks good. How Did It Come to This? By Atrioc. Wow. Pizza Hut and anime, a marketing love story.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna go ahead and list off some potential Japanese Pizza Hut marketing campaigns, and I want you to guess which one of these is the real one. So, is it A, the most iconic and overbearing instance of product placement in anime history? B, covering their location that delivers to Akihabara in Love Live Girls? C, a prize lottery that could win you a clock, a body pillow, or a 2-meter tall replica of Alphonse Elric's armor? Or is it D, all of the above? Now, go ahead, take your time. I realize that this might be kind of a tricky question. Yeah, it's D.
I nailed it.
Now, as far as I can see, the first time Pizza Hut Japan and anime crossed paths was back in 2004. They helped out with Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence. Their logo isn't featured in the movie, but if you check the credits, then they're actually listed as special support. But don't let the fact that their logo wasn't featured in the movie fool you, because Pizza Hut is anything but shy when it comes to product placement. As a matter of fact, if they're in an anime, yeah, odds are you'll notice. It's kinda hard not to. Code Geass is, of course, their biggest claim to fame because of how frequent...
Wait, I've seen Code Geass. I didn't notice this. This is so blatant.
...frequent and bold the product placement is. That said, it may come as a surprise to many of you that it wasn't always this way, so let's talk about their product placement in Code Geass for just a second. It's iconic, it's everywhere, and it was also...
They edited it out in some versions?
Kind of an accident. Yeah, so according to Continue Magazine, Pizza Hut only paid to have their logo featured 3 to 4 times in Code Geass, but then the animators were just having so much fun slapping their logo everywhere they could, so they just kind of kept on doing it. They were having...
That's crazy. That's really dumb. Bro, if you get paid for an ad, don't give them fucking the cow for free. That's crazy. That's so bad.
Fun with it. The audience thought it was funny, and I mean, obviously Pizza Hut wasn't going to turn down some free advertising, and so a meme was born. But free advertising and meme status wasn't the only thing that Pizza Hut got out of Code Geass, because the whole thing was so successful.
I mean, what I liked was we watched Community, where they did the Subway. They took a Subway sponsorship, but instead of like putting it in organically, they just made it part of the show. Made the whole character named Subway, all that. Like, that was smart. It's like a fun, it's a win-win for the audience because it's funny, advances the narrative, and it includes them in a more realistic way. It's hard to do, but if you do it right, it's good.
That Pizza Hut decided that they'd start doing anime-related marketing more frequently. We're talking things like product placement, funding, and of course their vast array of miscellaneous campaigns. Check this out. They've worked with Heaven's Feel, Attack on Titan, Aikatsu Idol, Love Live, Emo, Angel Beats, Bakemonogatari, Kankoli Nights, and plenty more. Most of their campaigns have consisted of a wallpaper and a promotional box, maybe even giveaways for small items, but Love Live and Kankoli Nights both got some particularly elaborate
Okay, who here is collecting Pizza Hut anime promotional boxes? This is a box that has a pizza grease filled inside. Like a dirty, empty pizza box. And you're like displaying it on the mantle where you do you have a bookshelf or what? Where are you placing all that? You frame them. You frame them. You cuddle it in bed. That's hype.
Campaigns, check this out. Select stores were totally outfitted with promo images, the delivery scooters of course matched, and there's even a video where some of the Love Live voice actresses draw their own pizza designs. And you know, there's all
Looks
that.
disgusting.
There's that long list of anime that Pizza Hut has worked with, and yet my favorite Pizza Hut campaign actually predates Code Geass just barely. As a matter of fact, as far as I can tell, this was actually the last anime campaign they did before Code Geass aired, and it was a campaign for Full Metal Alchemist: The Conqueror of Shambhala back in 2005.
What the hell is the Conqueror of Shambhala?
Why do I love this campaign so much? Because it's certainly not the movie itself. Not gonna lie.
Oh, it's a movie?
I frequently forget that this thing.
Why? What? Where's the movie set? I've seen Full Metal Alchemist, and I thought it ended with an ending. What would the movie do? I hate the movie. It's about Nazi Germany. What? No, I didn't see it. I saw the original. Well, I saw Brotherhood, so I didn't see the remake.
First of all, it's because of its promo image. So, back in the early 2000s, one of the bigger reasons why there wasn't nearly as much product placement in anime as we see now is because there was a pretty popular school of thought that product placement would remove the audience from the anime's fantasy setting. In other words, these marketers were afraid of images exactly like this happening, where a half-metal lad who's essentially...
Okay, to be clear, the marketers weren't afraid of it. The marketers wanted that badly. The director of the anime probably did. You know what I'm saying? The marketers are fucking creaming at that idea. But I think once you realize that people don't care enough, and also people are stupid anyway, and also you're not making fucking high art here, you know? At the end of the day, you're making like a fucking superhero in a school anime fantasy thing. You might as well just make the bag, dude.
Studying magic. His bodiless brother and their mechanic friend are just chilling, and well, two of them are enjoying
FMA is good,
some
but it's not
Pizza
fucking
Hut.
Schindler's
And my
List, bro.
God,
It's
look at this cheese stretch. Even in 2005, anime
It's still
food
for
looked
entertainment.
better than the real deal. But yeah, it's just so jarring seeing Edward Elric and the Pizza Hut logo in the same official picture. I don't care what anybody says. As far as I'm concerned, this is canon. I love it. But of course, the picture is only half the reason why I love this campaign so much. The other half is the promotional goods. So check this out. Back when this campaign was going on, you could send Pizza Hut Japan vouchers to prove your purchases and be entered to win a couple of prizes. 300 people could win a clock, 300 people could win the world's most depressing body pillow, and 3 extra lucky winners would win some life-sized Alphonse Elric armor. Look at this. It's 2 meters tall, and look at the bottom here. There's a little disclaimer that it's only for decoration and that you're not supposed to wear it. In any case, as honestly rad as the idea of winning some Alphonse Elric armor just for eating some Pizza Hut is, I want to go back to that body pillow for just a minute, because this is the one that I find hilarious. It's just Ed in his movie outfit, and he's just standing there, fully dressed, totally deadpan, and meanwhile,
Would it be
the
better if he
Pizza
was
Hut
naked?
logo is just there. It's just there. This is art and I love it. Oh my god. In any case, FMA aside, in a nutshell, that's the relationship.
Alright, it is art. I apologize.
between
It is
Pizza
art.
Hut and anime. They've been
It is
working
art.
together for a long time, but after their iconic success through Code Geass, they've been pretty much inseparable. Whether it was providing funding or marketing, they've been involved with a pretty long list of anime. That being said, Pizza Hut may have quantity when it comes to anime marketing, but let's be clear on one thing. Domino's has the quality. Yeah, not even the FMA campaign is anywhere near as iconic as...
Once your pizza's delivered, have some fun with Miku.
We've already reviewed
It comes
that.
with a social camera function, and you can take various...
I don't want that guy to have any fun with Miku, I'll be honest with you. Fun video. I liked how it comprised all its knowledge in a short time frame. What should we watch next? Let's see. Bill Nye ruins our childhood. Abandoned. Target Canada. Working at Valve. A fearless adventure or Lord of the Flies. 47 minutes, bro. Doc Hudson's Gangster's Paradise.
Whoa, Doc. Time to clean out the garage, buddy. Come on. He won the championship.
Maybe one more for the fans. Ketchup versus mustard. Fuck, one more, and then I'll move on. All right, I like these. One more, ketchup versus mustard. This got 3.7 million views. All right.
Welcome to the Rap Off Battle League, and I'm your host, the kid who always gets it cracking, whether cooling in the fridge or up in the mix in your kitchen cabinet. Your player partner, Baking Soda. We got a crazy flavor clash today between two of the sauciest condiments in history. On my left-hand side, I'm in the refrigerator! Ooh, and on my right-hand side, player partner, who is you? It's your boy, Mustard. You must heard what it is. French's gang. Free my man Butter doing life in the box. Let's go. Yo, in hindsight, Mustard has an ugly cut.
That's hard to eat, bro. This one's not sponsored. Because you could tell because the Heinz logos, they did it wrong, and then the French's are the Z.
Yo, in hindsight, Mustard has an ugly color. I'll take Mustard's musty mother and uppercut her through the upper cupboard. I'll run your cousin and your brother through the onion cutter. You belong in the dessert section next to the fluffy custard because you're sweet as honey mustard. Look at Dijon and horseradish looking like Dumb and Dumber. You guys probably f*** each other. And since you run with butter, my toast will never jam like your buddy Smucker. Everybody, yo, get holes in your level jam.
Fucking sheesh! Whoa! Whoa! He's mad, dude! That was heat. One more time. It's like a real rap battle. Every time they pause in a real rap battle, they have to say the same line again. It's just like a real battle, dude. The crowd's getting too loud. I gotta fucking start it over. They gotta say it again, bro.
I'm like your buddy Smucker. Everybody, yo, get holes in your leather jacket. Get the ratchet. Something squirting if I see ketchup packet and rip his top open like a ketchup packet. You be with the French fries, tater tots. I be on sandwiches in the spread. Translation, you small potatoes, and I'm out here getting to the bread. Yo, that shit was fucking ass. Straight up. Mustard gas. Yo, I'm seeing tons of cash. Ask lettuce. I'm getting green like the Hulk. See, I'm a seasoned veteran in here. You seasoned with salt. Don't think that I won't swing. Even the ex in here came to see you get yoked. So you better try to concentrate like orange juice. What's that? Cause you about to get beat to a pulp. You used to be that guy. Now Sriracha the one. I try to coach ketchup. Cause I got the sauce and these buns. Quit banging with Prego. Reppin' pasta. That'll get you shot in the slums. Hey, yo, tomato. Yes, sir. That's how you talk to your son.
Well, I'm actually blown away. It's like really good. It's like really good. It's actually really fucking good, dude. It's like some of the cleverest real bars I've ever heard for this stupid setting. That's so funny. I don't think they have anymore. Or they had Dog vs. Cat. I feel like I've already seen that one. It wasn't that good. I feel like I saw that one years ago. I might be crazy. And it didn't blow me away. I think we're good. We're good. I said I got there. I stopped there. We'll come back if I find a good one. What else we got? We got stuff. Bro, I might just go live and watch Battle Rap one day. I'm going live in my alt in 2 days, and I'm just watching Battle Rap on YouTube for fucking 6 hours. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Matt Pat based. 7 seconds.
Slightly blushing, I'll catch up with you some other time. And don't overdo it. Watch your calories.
Don't you tell me how many calories I need, bitch!
One of the worst things ever submitted. Wow. All my high from that hilarious battle rap is ruined. I had both Matt Pat and an unfunny clip, bro. God damn it. I'm bummed now. You ruined my day. You ruined my entire emotion. All right, let's see. Every NFL score ever. That's weird. Can't obviously watch that. How flammable can I make McDonald's? That's odd. You're a beta male, Sonic. Could Kratos defeat Elden Ring in lore? 22 minutes. Sure, right? I don't 22 fucking minutes, bro. How Subway is taking over Korea? Subway's not even doing that well. We can watch this.
When I first got into console shooters, being the better player came down to two variables. Do you aim good and do you run good? Good aim meant not just hitting your shots, but having the reaction time to line them up quickly.
I am about to peak as a gamer. Oh my god!
Good movement meant you knew the map layout and how to use it to your advantage.
All words are so words.
These things are still true today, but back then the two concepts were mostly disconnected. You weren't sliding and fighting, you weren't wall running and fighting, you'd just see a dude and shoot him. Usually, but eventually people figured out the next best things. For example, jump shotting.
Get some of this!
Or drop shotting. Any amount of hitbox displacement, especially at close range, could decide whether you won or lost a fight. And for many players, this became a skill in itself to master. But like yin to yang, for every person honing their skills, there was another type of player.
Camper.
You fuck.
Campers.
All that movement bullshit is supposed to give you an element of surprise on the enemy, but how can you surprise the sentient sentry scanning a doorway for movement? Well, you could toss an explosive, or pre-fire the corner, or avoid it entirely, but the problem was these only worked if you knew ahead of time someone was camping. And you only knew they were camping if they killed you while they were camping, and if they changed spots, the whole process started over. There was no good way to preemptively deal with this, just ways to adjust for it. So as more COD games came out, so did a progression of this movement system. Bam, you could boost around corners. Bam, you could slide into rooms. Bam, wall running. It became harder and harder to camp as it was easier and easier to initiate. When anyone could appear from any place, at any speed, at any time, in any dimension, how could you predict where to watch and what to shoot? That's not to say camping was magically eradicated. It was still around, but now you at least had some more options. Some people love this faster direction, but a lot of people, we're getting sick of it. Not because it was unfun per se, but because it changed the entire appeal of a franchise.
Well, I'm not saying there's no skill in it. Obviously, there's tons of skill in it, but what I've heard described from the game developer POV is that this type of gameplay for most players is basically a slot machine. Like, the idea is, like, because you spawn in a random spot and you can attack from every direction and you can move and jump and initiate, you're basically always going to get some kills and then get kills. So every time you log on, you're going to have some fun and you're going to have some deaths, and it'll keep you happy. It keeps you happy. It's basically a slot machine. There's not a whole lot of skill involved. And so they basically designed it to keep the average fucking play a little bit after work gamer happy. So they can log on, get some kills, and log off. That is what my understanding of it is. Now, obviously, good gamers always find a way. And eventually they'll, a good gamer, they'll be separate from the pack. But for majority of players, it really squishes the skill ceiling. Because you just kind of run and gun and you don't think, you have no brain.
Which was originally your reliable boots-on-the-ground shooter. I bring this all up to illustrate a very visibly distinct scale of movement. If you actually like the simplicity of old COD, then you probably gravitate to the games that keep it comparably toned down today. If you like the middle ground, then you probably stick to those faster tactical ones. But if you liked the direction things were going, and maybe even wanted them to go further, well then welcome to the club. What's left for you and me? I mean, it can't be that good, right?
Oh my god, it's fucking crazy that you. Oh, and then he hits him with a whack.
I gotta play this right now. When did it come out?
Isn't Titanfall way different though? Like it has movement options, but because of the mechs, it's way different. I'm not sure. I don't know much about Titanfall.
Oh, when a game is so brutal that good Titans run around swatting players like houseflies, it's understandable that when you first play, you might feel like,
bro, you gotta go out there. They're killing everybody. No, I'm not going out. They're gonna kill me. You gotta.
It's the GOAT.
But overcoming this fear is important to getting the real Titanfall experience.
Oh, I just got the name. That's funny.
Learning how to speed through buildings without bonking your head in the process is what separates an adult from a child. It's basically a rite of passage in this game. Movement is everything, and I mean every. Okay, aiming is important too, but you have to master both to get anywhere. I could sit here and explain movement mechanics to you like a sex ed teacher all day, but that sounds pretty boring, so just watch this.
Let's go.
The amount of things that happen in any one fight could probably fill out a college essay on momentum conservation.
Grapple too?
But I'll just give you the thesis statement. Standing still equals you are dead. No big surprise. I always meet these players who, in their hubris, think they found a safe spot from all the action.
Sniping's a good job, mate.
There is no safe spot. This is not RuneScape. It's no wonder the best two tactical abilities are also ones pertaining to movement.
Grapple man, does whatever a grapple can. Can he swing from a... No! Come back! Fuck!
I would say no offense to Hollow Pilot fans, but I'm pretty sure they don't exist. Wait, what? I stand corrected. People speculate the reasons this game died like it's a murder mystery political cover-up and Weezer album rolled up into one. Everyone has a good idea of why it happened, but they can't help but wonder, what if things had gone differently? The fact that many of you, myself included, didn't know anything of this before Apex Legends is frankly kind of unforgivable. That's not to say Apex doesn't have some of its own intense firefights. I put a good 100 hours in on Pathfinder and Octane combined. But half of the match is preparing and looting and hiding, waiting for stuff to happen. You don't wait in Titanfall. The whole match is a non-stop fight with way more peaks than there are valleys. This is by far the most top-shelf, finely tuned movement game I played in a very long.
In Titanfall, do you is it deathmatch? Like, do you just rack up kills when you die, you respawn, or what? Or is it like Counter-Strike where you lose and it's deathmatch? Okay, got it.
Time. Here's the good news. Recently it dropped on Steam and people are realizing how much this game bangs, so you really have no excuse to not own it anymore. You might be wondering what the best Titan actually is. Well, these guys are all irrelevant and this guy is just a jackass. Ronan fucks shit up with style.
Well, you just turned into a Titanfall ad.
What was your plan? No, really, I want you to say in chat what your plan was there. A bad player will lose this thing immediately, so if you see one alive for more than 20 seconds, run the fuck away and pray they don't find you. Monarch is like a tiger waiting to pounce. It stalks its prey until the very second it goes doomed, and then... Northstar is a sniper who can fly. What the fuck? But the truth is, all of these Titans are actually lame as fuck. If you want a real gamer's Goliath, oh buddy, I'll tell you where to find it.
I don't think these Ronins ready for what I'm about to say. They don't know that I'm the leader of the Legion gang.
You've never fought a Titan like me. Scorchers can't take the heat when I power shot. I'm watching Gundam on the second screen while I gun him down because of mode switch. What's the point of playing in a way to make the game slow? Is it by the version by the better for the game though? And that's true, but what you don't know, I've got 140 bullets and they each move faster than a G-boost. Blast like a moon boots. Has ain't no need for speed when the matches and badges kill. I don't feel like writing any more for this, so I'm done. Paladins has taken the lion's share of mockery over the years. Hell, I'm not even above taking cheap shots at it. But getting to know it over the past year has made me realize how much this game really has going on. So we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Bye-bye.
The cards you put on before every match fundamentally change how you prioritize abilities, so building these card sets is a really personal decision process. Is a Naruto slow? Throw on a Summit card, now she can wall jump. You like Zin's counter more than Inferno Blade? Bam. Ahoy matey! Nope, I send it back. Okay, just kidding. Nope, I send it back again. Hey, you wanna play T-ball? Nope, I send it. You aren't...
The problem with things like this mechanic in most games is that when people talk about it, it's always like, oh, you can have your own personal style. Like, if you want this, do this. You can build your own custom. But in practice, in real life, you know, a few grinders figure out what the best ones are. Then they post it. Then everyone does it. And then 99.9% of the people does the exactly same thing. So it's like no...
personal decision process. No Blade, play T-ball. Nope, I'll send it. You aren't stuck playing these characters in any one.
That's why the only thing I can consistently go back to in card games is drafting in Magic, because it's like they can't copy anybody. They have to pick on the fly, and and everyone's different.
Specific way, which is great for longevity. Hey, you. Yes, you. Start taking notes. This will be on the test. Two players that pick up Amani could end up using her kid in entirely different ways. One that's all about...
How come there's never been a competitive drafting game? Like a real fast pick, like Hearthstone, but a draft. That'd be so fucking baller. TFT's kind of like that, I guess. But it's not the same, because you don't make that many choices. Raynaud's game? Yeah, any day now. Any fucking day now.
Active cooldown management, or one that's...
Look, I'm surfing. All right.
While one player might be extremely cautious and selective about when they choose to attack, another one... Doesn't matter who...
World War II was a drafting game with high stakes. Oh, you're right. I forgot about World War II. That had a lot of high stakes. No, you're right. Thank you. I'm an idiot. I totally forgot about that one.
I love this part. Fuck. Okay. Another great thing, if you're getting too jacked up by stun mechanics, you can buy protection from that mid-match. If the enemy has 2 shield tanks, buy shield break. If your rollout is slow, buy it. If your feet are slow, buy it. If Titanfall 2 is on sale, buy it. Also, if it's not on sale, buy it. Adaptable is a good word for paladins. You don't just learn the game, you kind of shape it yourself too. If you can look past all of the engine jank and the juvenile art style, and the many cat girls, you'll find a fun, rewarding experience and a surprisingly competent approach to many. When Doom 2016 came out, its multiplayer got a bunch of flack for being nothing like the campaign. Where the single player made you feel like this one-man army shredding through a legion of hell, the multiplayer had to slow everything down so players could fight each other on even ground. I think the online was fun, but most people didn't seem to care for it. So then Doom Eternal comes out, right? And id Software says, alright, you want something really avant-garde? 1v2, Slayer v Demons. What?
Oh, where you going, Doomslayer? Come back. Come back. I want to battle axe you a question.
Got a lot going on.
I'm gonna speed run this dude. I'm gonna kill him in 3 seconds tops. Second thought, social distancing. Doom guys, 6 feet.
When a match starts, the demons are dodging and weaving while building these armies of hellfire to
kind of
slow the
interested
Doom
'cause I
Guy
like
down.
asymmetric
Meanwhile,
multiplayer.
Doom Guy is tearing through everything, desperately clawing for an opening to exploit. Demons who coordinate well can make it feel impossible to beat them, but the second Doom Guy lands a good shot, suddenly the demons are pissing their pants running away. It's super intense and really intricately designed to still feel balanced. Anyone who's played it can attest to that. Yet, if you look in the replies of the Doom Twitter, it's always people going, battle mode is trash, bring back deathmatch, Quake, champions, deathmatch. It's funny, we said deathmatch was too slow, so they made something faster. We said deathmatch wasn't representative of Doom, so they made something that is. Now we've come full circle and people are saying it's too different. There's no winning. Oh, you think killing a demon in deathmatch is hard with 5 teammates? Try fighting 2 of them alone while they rush you down, spamming minions in level 100 skins. Good luck. No, really, good luck.
I haven't even damaged.
Shout out to my fellow gamers out there. We will never make it easy for developers. I love that. I love that we'll never, ever, ever give them the satisfaction of a compliment. ABC, always be complaining. I love that. Always complain, always threaten a boycott, but never actually do it, because that would require you to not get your entertainment. Always buy it, but then complain about it. So, like, if they try to listen to you, it does nothing. And if they just ignore you and give you a shit product, they get your money for free. So eventually every developer learns the best thing to do is just ignore you, make no changes, and shovel out the same shit every year. Keep this up. This is good. This is a good lesson.
So basically, I'm fucked. Is this what it feels like to be on the other side? I'm the Doom Slayer. Oh my god, come here, I want to give you a hug. Hi, buddy. Hey, where's your pat on your head? Who's your good boy?
All I'm saying is, give this an honest chance before you talk shit. Learn to use grenades, learn to flame belch. If you're not using everything at your disposal, you're gonna get shit stomped and it's not gonna be fun. But if you do, you just might like it.
I remember they used to have Left 4 Dead 2 esports for a brief moment. Because people like really learned the mechanics of the different zombies, the fucking whatever. I forget all the names of them. The long tongue one and the explosive one. And you'd have a team of survivors versus a team of zombies, and it was actually kind of sick. Like they had cool different strats and stuff. The smoker, yeah, all that. Yeah, I was pretty sick.
And if you still feel like talking shit, then 1v2 me, bro. Get good. Quake, I'm just kidding. I don't care. What complicates calling Valorant a movement shooter is the fact that depending on what agent you play, your average fight will either look like this.
You suck!
Or
Scooby-Doo, we're coming after you. Gonna...
It's another one of those games that's really hard to define on the movement scale. It would be a lot more accurate to call it a positional shooter, if anything. Jet and Raze are movement-based characters, but it's pretty risk for reward. If you try a stupid jump and don't get a kill, then it's a really awkward walk to the next fight. Oh shit! Oh shit! If you try a stupid jump and get killed in the process, then great job, dipshit. You've made it 3 times harder for everyone else. If you try a stupid jump and it works...
Big money plays? Oh yeah, just donk on them.
Then hell yeah, man. That was sick. But it won't work every round, and if you take the piss too often, enemies get used to it. That's why I call it a positional shooter. Sometimes it's better to tactically reposition to high ground for angles rather than freestyling through the air and bailing out halfway.
Wow, it's even more like Overwatch than I thought.
If you can get used to this constantly shifting tempo, then it's a very fun game to learn. But between the root kit and the triple-digit weapon skins, I wouldn't blame you for taking a pass. Hey, what did I say? Let's move on. Fun fact about this video, I've rewritten its script 6 times because movement shooters keep coming out and then dying 2 weeks later. It's like Halo, but with portals. Dead. It's dead. It's like Quake, but with goats. And they're so dedicated to this gimmick that even Steam charts has been playing dead. Disintegration was good enough I made a video, but I can't even call it dead because it never had a pulse to begin with. But the newest kid on the block, Hyperscape, has me in quite the bind. On one hand, movement is so prevalent that at any given moment you can go virtually anywhere on the screen in 5 seconds tops. On the other hand, Ubisoft Battle Royale. Not words that incite confidence. 1 minute you're playing Super Monkey Ball, the next it's Quake Live. 1 minute you're chasing rabbits with a minigun, the next you're...
Didn't they play Shroud like $100 grand? Like they played like Ninja and Shroud like $80, $100K a piece to play this on launch day? I vaguely recall this. Like on launch day, it had a bunch of big streamers playing, getting fucking paid dumb money. Oh, to be a top FPS streamer, that's where the money is, dude. The new FPS comes out every 3 weeks. You get paid $50K to play it. You play it for 2 hours, go, oh, that was fun. I don't know if it's for me. And then you move on, bro, and you rack up fucking 1.3 mil a year on just sponsors.
I'm not even sure how to describe what's happening. On a surface level, this game is pretty nuts. Looting is fast, camping doesn't work. They trimmed down most of that BR filler. Chasing her...
Ubisoft is what I call my dick. I feel like Microsoft's probably more apt, but I get your point.
Enemies becomes this game of who can outmaneuver who, and the better player always tends to come out on oh no, it's hardly without its flaws, but I'd be lying if I said I don't like the potential here. If anything, it's pretty reassuring that fast FPS games are making their way into the mainstream market again. Few game genres carry the same tempo of involvement as this one does, and that's why I think we should buy Titanfall 2. Just do it.
Demonetized again.
Oh, I forgot it was him.
Singing all my outros now instead. Thanks to Fu and Theo, you're the best. Like Struggle, Bingus, and the rest. Thank you.
His outro bangs, dude. His outro bangs. Getting a drink.
Number 15. Whopper, Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay. If I don't want that, it also pull a bacon. Whopper, any Whopper, my way. Whopper, Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Number 15. Whopper, Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day. Lettuce, mayo, pickle, ketchup, it's okay. If I don't want that, it also pull a bacon. Whopper, any Whopper, my way. Whopper, Junior, double, triple, Whopper, flame grill, taste with perfect toppers. I rule this day.
Dream versus Rosa Parks cannot be in good taste. Simply cannot be in good taste. J-Mook's flawless Sheik recovery at Summit 14. All right, I'll fucking watch. It's a minute long. This is just for me. Everyone else don't have to watch this one. This one's just for me.
Like something.
How can a Sheik recovery be worth a video? It's just...
Like something about being good at this, something about being so good at tech chasing, it makes the fox way more scared. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And they play differently because of it.
What?
Yeah, we're talking about that recovery. Look, I know ledge jogging might not seem like the craziest thing, but I think most people watching do not appreciate that this shit is hard. Okay, quick review. You can only grab ledges in Melee if you're moving downward. Pipsqueak did an upward angle for his up B, so once he launched, he had to wait for the 30 frames of Firefox and 4 extra frames of Freefall before he could grab the ledge. When J-Mook finishes the needle throw animation, Pipsqueak is on frame 32 of the Firefox charge, so he only has the 11 remaining frames of startup and the 34 frame flight we discussed earlier for a total of 45 frames to recover. Sheik moves downward during 2 points of her up B, just before the poof on frame 19 and after reappearing as early as frame 45. However, she must be facing the ledge to grab it, and she can only change direction after the poof. Since J-Mook needs double jump height, post-poof ledge grab is too slow, and he's got no choice but to needle turn around for pre-poof ledge grab. If we subtract 19 frames for up B, Jmook has 26 frames for the double jump needle turnaround.
Okay.
It takes 7 frames to start a needle charge and 8 to cancel it, so
Yep.
that leaves 11 frames for the double jump and turnaround inputs. That's not a lot of wiggle room across this whole sequence, but it's also Jmook's only option. So after punishing Fox up smash, Jmook gets an edge guard, lands the fair, and covers his overextension with a flawless recovery to beat Pip to ledge by a single frame.
Gangster, dude. Gangster. It's the Jmook difference. You guys didn't understand that? You haven't followed up? That's heat. That was a good video. Characters who got that dog in them.
Yeah, I know. It's been a little bit more than just a minute. But hey, hold on. Y'all been good. I mean, just look. Come on, come closer. Look at the screen. See who he's pointing to? That's a legend. Keep looking at the screen, but now look deep within yourself. See that? It's that dog. It's in you.
Nice.
Hey man, I'm proud of you. To be honest, I'm trying to get like you. Cause, well, my dog, yeah, it's missing. I need to regain that dog. And now, I know what my mission is. K2, this is your mission. It seems like you've forgotten what having that dog in you is. But let me give you a quick reminder. The term "got that dog in him" is a catchphrase meant to describe a person, character, or athlete who is mentally tough and able to perform in important, incredible situations under incredible pressure. That is dog in him. And you're missing all of that. Now listen up. This is how you get it back.
Okay.
You must travel back through your past and go through your current present and find characters that have that dog in them.
Okay, all right. I get it. That was good. That's good. I get it. I'm not watching 13 minutes of it, but I get it. All right. The worst inflation in history? That's kind of interesting.
Maybe you've seen this banknote before. It's 100 trillion Zimbabwean dollars and was printed during a period of extreme hyperinflation in Zimbabwe in the mid to late 2000s.
Starving billionaire.
$100 trillion for one bank.
Starving billionaire is a hype username or album name. Starving billionaire is heat.
Banknote sounds like a lot, and well it is, but believe it or not, this is not the worst hyperinflation the world has ever seen, and this is not the highest denomination banknote. That award goes to the Hungarian penga, a currency with a 1 sextillion banknote. So how much even is that, and how does such a thing occur? After finding themselves on the losing side of World War I, the Austro-Hungarian Empire was broken up. The new state of Hungary then adopted a new currency, the korona, which replaced the Austro-Hungarian equivalent at the same value. Much like Germany, Hungary faced serious inflation after World War I, which wasn't helped by the fact that the new korona was very easy to copy, leading to a significant portion of the currency in circulation being fake. Before World War I, the Austro-Hungarian korona was valued at 5 korona per US dollar, but by 1924, $1 was worth 70,000 korona.
Jesus Christ.
After only 8 years, Hungary gave up on the korona and replaced it with the pengu in 1927 at a rate of 12,500 korona per pengu. The word pengu is onomatopoeic in Hungarian and is the equivalent to the English for ringing. This represented the ringing sound made by silver coins striking a hard surface, and the word was used to refer to silver coins from the 15th to the 17th century. So the name of this new currency was sort of a historical callback. The pengu was the most stable currency of the region until the Great Depression, but it wasn't until World War II that things got really bad. Hungary was an Axis power, and it benefited from its relationship with Germany until 1944, when Germany invaded and occupied Hungary when it looked like they might have been trying for peace with the Allies. Then Hungary became a battleground between Germany and the Soviet Union. The country was devastated. Around 90% of its industrial facilities were damaged, and goods production suffered greatly. Most of its rail lines and locomotives were destroyed, so transportation was also crippled. With supply severely disrupted, prices skyrocketed, and this only continued after the war. In an attempt to get the economy going again, the government printed more money. A lot more money. In July 1940...
And there's never any downside to that. I think the video can end here. When things are bad, print an absolute fuck ton of money and it all will end well. Solving it in the short term has no downside in the long term.
1945, there was 25 billion pengu in circulation. By July 1946, there was 47 septillion pengu in circulation. That's a trillion, or 24 zeros. A single US dollar was worth 460 septillion pengu, compared to just 5 pengu before the war. I think you can probably see a problem here. At the height of the inflation, prices were rising at a rate of 150,000% per day. At this point, the government just stopped collecting taxes, because a single day's delay in collecting would mean it was all worthless. And that's when you know things are really bad, when even the tax man isn't bothered to take your money off you. It is the worst inflation in history. To counteract the ever-increasing amount of money you needed to buy things, the government printed new banknotes, because the printing strategy was already working so well.
Double down.
There was the mil pengu, which was worth 1 million pengu, and the bil pengu, which was worth 1 trillion pengu. But soon enough, even these were worthless, and they were printing 100 million bil pengu banknotes. Yep, 100 million trillion banknotes. That's 100 quintillion, or 20 zeros. They also printed a 1 billion bil pengu note.
That's so absurd. That's so absurd. Like, at that point, realize that it's over. When you're printing one fucking sextillion million billion, fucking Joe Biden describing it. When you're fucking doing that to buy a fucking cup of coffee, you have to realize it's over. The jig is up.
Although it never entered circulation. At 1 billion trillion pengu, or 1 sextillion, that's 21 zeros, it remains the highest denomination banknote ever printed. It was worth about 12 cents. This is all quite hilarious until you spare a thought for the people who had to live under these conditions. The money printing did get production back on track, but at the expense of the workers, whose pay was now largely worthless. I mean, if prices are increasing 150,000% per day...
Yeah, it makes all your savings worthless instantly. Any money you've saved up over your entire life is instantly worthless. And that makes people very angry.
By the time you leave work, you can buy less than you could when you clocked in, and it costs literally billions for a loaf of bread. By this point, the pengu was well beyond saving. I'm no economist, but I'm pretty sure if you have a banknote ending with illion, it's over. That currency is not coming back. Like, you probably shouldn't even bother printing that. That banknote is the monetary equivalent of a skullet. Like, just let it go, man. It's over. In August 1946, after 19 years of pengas, Hungary introduced the forint at a ratio of 400 octillion pengus to 1. That's 400 billion, or 29 zeros. So if you had that, congratulations, you're now the proud owner of 1 forint. And would you believe it, they still use the forint to this day. So it took them a few tries, but they got there in the end. As a member of the European Union, Hungary may eventually replace the forint with the euro. This is a very attractive proposition because the euro has a coin with a stickman drawn on it.
Nice.
If you want to find out how that came to pass, well, you're in luck, because I have a video about it, and many more videos about other strange and unusual things, which may make me deserving of a subscription. If you agree, please subscribe, because I'm trying to reach 1 sextillion subscribers.
I hope you make it.
In August 1946...
That was fun. That was cool. Watch more of his vids. Maybe I will. Sounds interesting. He's got that
1946
European-ish
in 2000
YouTuber voice. What's his most popular video? Doesn't look that interesting to me. World Cup player gets killed? I kind of want to know what happened, but is it too dark? 1 month ago, 2.5 million views? All right, I'm going to watch it.
What you are watching are events that will lead to the murder of one of these men. It is the 1994 World Cup. Andres Escobar scores an...
He scores an own goal and they kill him? That's fucking crazy.
An own goal. He will pay for it with his life.
Pablo doesn't fuck around. Well, his last name's Escobar doesn't mean he knows Pablo Escobar.
Andres Escobar was 27 years old when he played for Colombia in the 1994 FIFA World Cup. He was a defender throughout his career, playing for Colombian club Atlético Nacional before making his debut on the national team in 1988. He had the reputation of being decent and kind, and earned a nickname as the Gentleman for his clean play style and his calm and collected demeanor on the pitch. The 1994 World Cup was hosted in the United States. Colombia was placed in Group A, alongside Romania, Switzerland, and the host country, the US. At the time, there were rumors that Colombia's team had become entangled with drug cartels and betting syndicates, who are alleged to have used death threats to influence team selection. In their first game on June 18th, Colombia played Romania and suffered a shock loss of 1-3. On the 22nd of June, Colombia faced the United States. Colombia were the favourites to win, but the US team resisted them for a scoreless half hour. Then,
I gotta imagine your team being surrounded by death threats and cartels is not motivating to play your best game. I feel like it doesn't let your mental acuity focus totally on the game. I feel like if their goal was to inspire them and motivate them, I don't think it helped.
in the 35th minute, American midfielder John Harkes crosses a ball into the Colombian penalty box. Andres Escobar reaches out to intercept it, but inadvertently deflects the ball into his own goal, giving the US a 1-0 lead. The US goes on to win the game 2-1. After losing their first two games, Colombia faced elimination. To progress to the next round, they would have to win their upcoming game against Switzerland, and Romania would have to lose in their match against the US. Colombia beat Switzerland 2-0, but Romania won. The Colombian team was headed home. Obviously unhappy with Colombia's poor performance and his contribution to it, Andres Escobar still maintained a positive outlook in an interview about the World Cup. It's been a most amazing and rare experience. We'll see each other again soon because life does not end here.
That's sad.
Tragically, his words would prove untrue. 5 days after Colombia's match with Switzerland, on July 1st, Escobar was joined by friends on a night out in Medellin City. Escobar had been advised by friends and family to keep a low profile in the wake of his own goal, fearing he may catch the ire of his countrymen. But Escobar was undeterred. He had made an honest mistake and was probably embarrassed by it, but he wasn't going to hide away in shame. As he said, life moves on. As the night progressed, Escobar and his friends found themselves in a nightclub, where the friends split up. At around 3 a.m., Escobar was alone in his car in the parking lot outside the club when 3 men approached. They began arguing with Escobar, produced handguns, and opened fire with a .38 caliber pistol, striking Escobar 6 times. It was reported that the killer shouted "goal" with every shot, mocking the football player as he murdered him. After the 3 men escaped in a pickup truck, Andres Escobar made it to hospital, but he died of his injuries less than an hour later. Later that day, police arrested Humberto Castro Munoz and charged him with the murder of Andres Escobar. Munoz was known to work for the Garon brothers, who ran a drug trafficking criminal gang. Prosecutors believed that the brothers had a substantial sum of money bet on Colombia and perhaps blamed its loss on Escobar and his own goal. They believed Munoz and his accomplices, who were never convicted, were ordered to kill Escobar in retaliation for losing.
Yeah, that's why I'm sure that widespread sports gambling is not going to lead to any negative outcomes. Just get a ton of people putting a lot of... Right into an economic downturn, get a lot of people hooked on sports gambling, and then we won't have any issues.
losing the cartel their betting money. Although the prosecution couldn't prove the Garon brothers had ordered the execution, Munoz was found guilty of murder in June 1995 and sentenced to 43 years in prison.
At least they got him.
He was released in 2005 for good behavior. Andres Escobar left behind a fiancée who he was due to marry just months after his death, as well as many fans of Colombian football who still hold the gentleman in high regard even to this day, particularly fans of his club, Atletico Nacional. Internationally, the incident tarnished Colombia's reputation and cemented in the minds of many that the country was a dangerous place. A place where the high crime of making a mistake in a football match could leave a man spending his last moments riddled with bullets.
Good vid, but very sad story. What could I watch that is not sad? The Missouri town overrun by deadly cobras. I created the world's weakest Pokemon. That's kind of interesting, actually. I kind of want to see the beginning.
Holy okay. All right. That is, unfortunately, the world's weakest Pokemon. And all of his friends. Don't worry, they're completely harmless. But just how harmless? In the regular game, Magikarp is pretty much as harmless as it gets. I mean, this guy, he can't even do damage. So we need something even worse. How do we do this? The first idea that came to mind is like Ditto, but if he was like just a little droopier and like a little more depressed. Now take that and give him the worst stats in the game, and 5? Stop! But here's the thing about this idea. It's really fucking boring. It just feels pointless. It's so uninteresting. It's so boring. We need to get weird with it. I need more ideas. I need more things to kind of feed off of.
Fun to have all your stats be 1 point each. Then for its moves, it would have a Brave Bird, a Wood Hammer, and Wild Charge. You know, to do some recoil damage. So
Okay, recoil. With only 1 HP, if you go for a recoil move, you just die.
What is it? All right, I'll skip it. Yeah, it's just 14 minutes. I wish it was 5 minutes, and I would probably watch it through. Hitman Freelancer in a Nutshell. Is this brand new? By Ginger. It's 5 minutes, and it's got Walter White, so I have to check it out. Hitman Freelancer in a Nutshell. Okay, they released it. Okay, I don't care. That's not what I thought it would be. Knives Out ruined cinema. That's hyperbolic, right? It can't obviously be right. I liked Knives Out. No, it actually didn't. I like Knives Out 1 and 2. Greatest streamer of all time, Germa. Facts, 38 minutes, too long. When you join a meeting too early, so you try to make small talk. Wait, this is actually relatable to me.
Oh, hey, Germa. Oh, hey. Anyone else here yet? Looks like it's just us. I think we're a few minutes early, so. Yeah. The other bird gets the worms, am I right? Sorry, I didn't catch that. Oh, no, nothing there. Never mind. I was just saying. Oh, no. Say it again. I want to hear it. Yeah.
I've definitely done that.
Oh, yeah, no, I said the worms. I mean, no, sorry. The early bird gets the worms. Yeah. Because we're both early, you know. Oh, that's good. So, how was your Christmas break? Yeah, it was good. Yeah, the kids were crazy, but it was nice. How about you? Did you?
Bro, I'm getting PTSD, dude. I feel like I'm back in some fucking 8 a.m. in video call. I'm getting PTSD, dude. I'm literally back where I was fucking 2 months ago.
Did you spend it with your family? Oh, I don't celebrate Christmas, so I was just at home. Oh. Yeah. Cool. Cool. It's weird. He should be here. Let me ping him. Did you watch the World Cup finals? Oh my God, yes. It was crazy, right? You know, Messi with the 2 goals and then the 2-goal comeback. It was insane. Wait, actually, before I say anything, who were you rooting for? Oh, I actually didn't watch the World Cup. I'm not.
I've literally done this. I've literally done this. I just don't say the second part. I literally have asked because I know people love sports, but I usually don't watch. I've literally done this.
Not that into soccer. I just heard great things about it, so. Yeah. Hey, so sorry I'm late. Oh, thank fucking God. Thanks for watching the video.
That was good. That was good. You got the little details right. I was impressed. History's ultimate blunders? That actually sounds really interesting. We don't have time. In fact, we have to watch Community now. Wait. That's the end. We'll watch more tomorrow. Forget tomorrow Saturday. Today was kind of Get Dumber Friday, so we watched a lot of dumb videos. If you have a good video, we'll watch tomorrow. But we're going to watch Community so I can end on time and actually go work out tomorrow. So, if you are a Community frog, and I like to think that all of you are in spirit, we're going to watch it right now. Season 4, episode 4.